What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kimberly Deshawn and I am now a kindergarten teacher. It's been a while since I have worked on my videos. I'm really hoping to get back into it and, fully go back into my teaching social media the way that I would like to. I have been working on my Instagram and TikTok over the summer. So my hope is that this will help me kind of like prompt into doing more on my other ones as well. But nevertheless, I am at my school today for the first official time, actually trying to like do things and set things up, because the first time I came, I just dropped some stuff off. But really, I think mostly today I'm just going to show you guys around, show you what's here, because you have not seen my kindergarten classroom. I taught kindergarten last year after teaching fourth grade for 2 years. And then I'm teaching kindergarten again this year. So it's going to be a little different than the setup and the things that I did before in my fourth grade classroom, obviously. So basically, I am going to just walk around, see what needs to be done, and we'll take it from there. Also, don't judge, my face. It's summertime. I started to have a little breakout and I'm like, really? Why? And then I started to do my lashes and I didn't finish them. But I'm gonna work on those probably later today or something. I don't know. But just summer teacher. And I went and got me a large fry and a sweet tea because, girl lunch. I didn't have any breakfast and all I've had today is some Red Bulls, so I really just wanted something, and this was, cheap and easy. All right, one of the things that I'm going to make sure I do is take this off the door. I'm gonna try to save it, but it's just plastic. It's from Dollar Tree. So if I can't, then it is what it is. I'm not super worried about it. And it looks like our math workbooks came in. So we use iReady Math here at my school, and these are the workbooks for kindergarten. Last year, I was planning to do it where each student had their book. And then I saw this idea where you took duct tape and you just duct taped like a piece of ribbon or string, and then they would use it as like their bookmark. So whenever we get done with this page, it's like, okay, our bookmark is here, so this is where we left off, kind of thing. So that way they can find the pages that we left off at. I didn't end up doing it because the kids seemed to really struggle right off the bat with finding things and using like the clues to help, like, oh, find the green square that says 263, that kind of thing. So I didn't end up doing that last year, and I really think that I'm going to try it again this year, but I don't know. Like, here's our volume 1. It's a little bit smaller. This is like the beginning of the year. So I'm wondering, like, should I start by doing the pages ripped out like I did before, which just takes a lot of time and it's just a lot, and then go into using the bookmark with volume 2, or should I just go straight from the beginning and do it? Let me know in the comments if you've done this little trick and how it worked if you were in kindergarten or with littles. So this is just a little look of what my classroom looks like after packing up at the end of last year. Not that long ago, they actually had all of my team teacher from next door stuff over here, because she has floors that need to be waxed. So after they like shampooed and cleaned my floors, they went over and waxed hers. So I was happy to see that they were all back in her classroom, so I can actually start, getting some stuff together. I have K-Jump in a few weeks, which is like a jumpstart program we do to get kids ready for kindergarten. So I'm gonna have to get my room ready a little bit early to at least be able to accommodate that. I am also very excited about this. This is my new classroom rug that I got through Boom Jackson. They were so kind to donate this to my classroom, and I'm so excited to have a brand new rug. So if I have enough time today, we will unravel that and get some lovely pictures and things like that. So maybe we'll be able to see that. Just making some notes for myself basically, so when I go back through this I don't forget to do it. But I do need to redo our calendar part, because this is what I did for like the end of the year, because I kind of switch over the skills. And then I did have magnets up here. I already took those down. These are just to display in general, so they'll stay. That'll stay. The normal calendar part itself will stay. I wish I had a bigger calendar area, because there's more that I want to add, but I feel like it's just too much, so I ended up just filling in the extra space with like the little flowers and stuff. And then I had accidentally printed, I think it was the rectangle twice on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to print another one of the shapes. These are the ones that we have to focus on in kindergarten for our standards in Kentucky, but I think I'm gonna add on a diamond or maybe an octagon, because that looks like a stop sign and we learn about those. So I don't know, but something to cover up that piece that's not painted. Because that was already done before I moved into this classroom. I also have no idea where this printer came from. This was not in my room before, so I need to figure out who or what this belongs to. Maybe it was my neighbor's and it just didn't get put back over. I don't know. But yeah, need to look into that. And then this is some stuff. I actually have a little video already that I did where I showed you all this stuff that I bought. So you should definitely go check that out. That video is actually on my TikTok and Instagram. It's just a short video just showing you the things that I got. I would like to try to get like the sticky stuff off of the lockers and things like that, from just things from last year. We put our little red ribbons on our lockers and then this stuff left a little residue. So not a big deal, but I would like to take care of that. And then right over here you can see I'm missing some trim and it's like peeled at. I'm gonna try to save what I can, maybe just like hot glue this back down, so that way I don't have to reprint and laminate, because this is a lot of work. But I've got this, like some of it, I think it just needs new tape, but I still need to, you know, go through and do that. And then these were hot glued, so I need to try to fix those, the ones that are coming up at least. So today I kind of just want to figure out everything that I need to fix in my room, because, you know, after being in the room for a year, things start wanting to fall off. Like you can see, these posters are starting to come up. So I need to get those put back up there, put some more hot glue or something back up there. Honestly, what I think I need to do is just sit down and make a list of all the things that I need to get done, and that way I don't feel so overwhelmed with everything. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is work on that, and yeah, we'll see what time we have left after I work on that list. I also want to move around the layout of my classroom. So before, I didn't actually have a teacher desk. This right here is just what I used. And then I had my little like organizers over there. And I really want to move up to like an actual teacher desk this year, I believe. But I don't want to really take up any more room. So I think these charging cases are actually going to be leaving, because I think we're supposed to be getting shared computers this next year. And if that is the case, then I'm going to probably use this desk as like my teacher desk, move my little sound tubs out of the way. I might actually put my sound tubs underneath here if I can get them stacked up well, because this is going to probably be housed up here somewhere. I got my podium when I was in 4th grade and I used it a lot in 4th grade. I do still use it sometimes, but not as much in kindergarten. So I don't want to get rid of it, but I think it's probably going to have to like move to a different area or something. We'll see. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this small group table, I think I'm gonna like put it like right here, where it's kind of diagonal facing this way, and then that table will be like right behind me for my teacher desk. And then I can move some of this stuff out of the way, scoot some of this down. Like that little step up goes usually in front of my board, because it helps whenever the kids need to write on the board in specific places. This is my calm down area right now. I don't know if it's gonna stay there. Honestly, I just feel like it's kind of in a strange spot. I don't like that it's at the front of the classroom. I would prefer it to be back here somewhere, but I really don't have anywhere to put it. Ideally, if I could, I would put it here, but that is where my para's desk is, which is totally fine with me. I don't really care either way as far as that goes. But I was thinking about trying to move these cabinets because apparently they do move, but they've literally never been moved. So that makes me nervous. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do that, although I would love to have access to the other lockers, because right now I only have 20 lockers. So if I have another student, then kids have to start sharing lockers, which I had to do a couple times last year. But still, it's kind of meh when you have to do that. And it looks like it's trying to rain again outside, so that's unfortunate. I really don't want to be out in the rain, but it is what it is.
Later.
Okay, so I got a decent list written down of some of the things that I want to get done. Then I have to move around some things. I need to reposition some things on my walls specifically, because I need to find a place to fit all of the secret stories. You can see the posters back there, but I need to find a place to fit all of them together, because right now, like, I have some over here, I have some over there. Like, I didn't realize how huge the posters were. And we didn't get them until a little bit into the school year last year. So we just didn't think about having the space for them. My coworker has the same ones, but hers weren't as big as these. So I was just assuming I could fit them all on this bulletin board. That did not happen. So what we are going to do is we are going to try to find a place somewhere to put all of them. I'm thinking up here, like this wall in general that I've got, because I'm gonna move my 7 Habits posters for Leader and Me. I think I'm gonna move them right here, because then they'll be kind of at eye level whenever we're doing our Leader and Me lessons, because we sit at the carpet here. So it'll be easy to refer to instead of them being like all the way over there. And then I've got think posters up at the top. We talk about what think means, like think before you speak. So is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Usually I kind of just focus on, is it true, kind, and necessary? But that gives them like the whole spectrum of the idea of you need to think about what you say before you speak. So it becomes like a really nice lesson for them to understand that the words that we say matter. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. Walking in here, I'm not as overwhelmed as I normally am because I've had to like redo my room. I've had to move rooms a lot. So like, I'm not that overwhelmed with that aspect, but I'm like, oh, I've got all this stuff to do and K-Jump is only like 2 weeks away. Which really, I just have to have like an area for the kids. Like I want to get my carpet down and then I want to get desks down. So that way we have place to do like reading and activities, things like that. And usually we only have like a maximum of 10 kids in each group. So really I only need 10 desks. And what I might do is literally get them and just like line them up in like 2 rows of 5 or something. Or put them in like little table groups. I don't know. I probably will do table groups because I want them to be able to talk and work together, that kind of thing. Also, it's been a while since I filmed, so I keep looking this direction, forgetting that my camera is here. So forgive me, this video is a little bleh because it's been a while since I've done this. I'm trying to think of places that I can get more space, wall-wise, for things to be seen. These are really easily seen during the school year. Obviously, all the desks and stuff are not in the way. And then I have those cabinets over there too. Those ones get messed with a little bit more, so I'm hesitant to do anything with those ones. Might just keep that as like decorative. But I think I might actually move these like decorative posters and put them somewhere else. And then maybe move these 2 lead posters over here, because that's like our motto at our school. Well, it's like our behavior expectations. So LEAD stands for lead with respect, accept responsibilities. Oh, sorry. Lead with respect, embrace differences, accept responsibilities, and do your best. I was skipping one. So yeah, might put like all of them together somewhere. I might actually move them like somewhere over here where they're at the front of the classroom. Part of me thinks that I should probably print smaller color posters, because usually most kids already know their colors when they come in. It's just spelling them that they have an issue with. So I'm thinking about making those a little bit smaller. Those are my like classroom rules that we came up with last year. I kind of want to keep them because you never know, my kids might come up with something very similar this year because we do our class rules together. But I also am like, if I don't, I don't. My specials, I'm only leaving it because I don't know if I'm gonna have the same special schedule as far as what order, and if I don't have to reprint it, then I'm not going to. So, but I think I'm gonna start off and go ahead and get this off the door, so that way I can get it ready for a new class. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this down because I know this needs to come off, and we'll see what else we have time for. Well, boyfriend called and we were on the phone for like 30 minutes, and you can't record on a phone when you're on the phone. So I ended up kind of wasting a little bit of time. I did kind of like look over my list and, you know, just do some random little like look over things to see if there's anything else that I'm forgetting about, which I'm sure there probably is. Like, there's probably a ton of other things that I need to add to this list. But I was also thinking about, like, should I print and redo my colors to make more room for other stuff? Like, I'm kind of trying to see if I really want to do all of that kind of work, or if I just want to figure it out with what I've got. But I've got like a little less than 25 minutes now before my daughter will wake up from nap time at daycare. Good thing about working at her daycare over the summer is that I know their schedule. So pretty much that's all I was doing, was kind of killing time and seeing what needed to be done before I had to go get her. So, and my boyfriend's son, like my bonus son. So I think I'm gonna see if I can maybe get some of these posters that I want to move down at the very least, so that way they're at least off the wall, and then I could maybe start getting like some of the hot glue off of them if I can. Okay, I still have a couple of minutes, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take down my word wall because I add the words as we do them in reading. So this is from this past year. So I'm gonna work on taking this down probably, and then that'll be the end of this video because I've gotta go get the kiddos. Okay, so I did not get all of them off because I'm also trying to take the staples out while I do it, but I did get some of them off. I'll have to take these down and do all of that as well. So that is something that I'll have to finish another day. All right, well, that is going to be it for part 1 of my classroom setup series for 2026. I know it was kind of boring this time around. Not really much going on as far as getting things done, but hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more done. I won't get distracted maybe, you know, but this is why I'm starting early, so that way I know that I have enough time to get everything done that I want to get done. And hopefully I could just boom, 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 knock out some of the other stuff. Because I think one of the days I'm gonna use for hot glue and everything back up. One day I think I'm gonna try to focus on putting things up in different spots that I want to move, so that way they're ready to go. I'm not 100% sure as far as like where I'm gonna put things yet. I really would like to get my whole classroom area just a little bit more put together, as far as like everything set up in groups this year, and hopefully keep it that way. My kiddos last year had a hard time in groups, so we didn't stay in groups very much. I did try it several times throughout the year, and it just ended up being some issues. So we did really well in like pairs of 2. So that was what we did the majority of the year. And then I also, at the end of the year, when we were having a lot of issues, we had to, you know, separate everybody out. So nobody had any space with anybody, and they only got to interact when it was, you know, times that they didn't have to necessarily like cause conflict. Anybody that knows teaching or teaches knows at the end of the school year is always blah. So at the end of the year they start, you know, acting brand new like they've never been here before. And so just trying to handle that stuff. But I am clearing my mind of all of that, and I want to go in with the hope that these kiddos in my new class will be able to handle that. I'm hoping that we can just have those really firm expectations from the beginning, and it will go better. But last year was my first year in kindergarten, so it was a lot of learning for me, a lot of figuring out what works and doesn't work, because I was in 4th grade before. So this year I feel a lot more confident and ready to go. it's just going to be from day one, expectations, expectations, expectations. So I want to make sure that my room is set up in a way that complements that. And I think that's why I'm like struggling so much with what exactly I should and shouldn't do. I've been watching a lot of videos, reading a lot of things, looking into some research-based information, because I've also finished my second master's degree, so yay! I finished that this summer, so during that process I was doing a lot of reviewing of different things that would be helpful, so hopefully I can implement some of that. But anyway, I am now rambling. I need to go get my kiddos and I'm tired, so I'm gonna get my stuff, go get the kiddos, go home, go watch my TV show. I don't know, maybe play some video games with a boyfriend. We'll see. Try to still enjoy summer while also, you know, getting ready for the new year. But if you like this video and you're excited for this classroom setup series, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see when new videos come out, and make sure you click that notification bell if you would like to be notified when my new videos go up. I promise, my goal is to be more consistent with this, especially into the new year. Last year was just overwhelming because I was moving to a whole new grade level and learning everything, so I'm hoping this year will be a little bit smoother. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!